Good morning. How are we today on Wednesday? Is it January 11th already? This month is going to fly by if we are not really careful. What have you been working on? What's the weather like? It snowed so much that yesterday on my way to my outside gig, I only got stuck 4 times. And it was worse getting back into my driveway than it was getting out of the driveway yesterday morning that took me 20 minutes. And then got to the gas station and they hadn't even cleared off the lot of the gas station. It's been a little bit of a mess. The sun is shining. It is beautifully bright. Got a whole new angle going on. Not real sure if I like it, but I need something different. I am so burnt out in so many different avenues, and I'm working on so many new projects to be up and running by spring. If you do not start with something, you will not progress towards anything. But I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life and a business coach, teach a variety of art classes. Been working on a new line of merchandise, and it's not done. I've got a lot more to go. This is just the front side, and I've got my, quilted back side here. All of a sudden, I'm into, appliquing and quilting, but not like you would think your grandma's kind of quilt. I'm trying to incorporate it into a new line of clothing. This is kind of like a very French, fun boho piece. It's a neck scarf. Things that I just want to work on, things that want me to feel like my creative abilities are being utilized in the capacity that I know how to use them. When you are burnt out, it is hard to be motivated, it is hard to be in a good mood, it is hard to have conversations with people outside of, your work, when you go to the store, when you socialize. When you are burnt out, you really don't want to do anything other than just to veg out. And because it is January and it is cold, and here in St. Louis we've had so much snow over the last couple days, which I'm really glad about because it's given me extra days off. It's having these secondary incomes that we need for those of us that work in that type of industry where we need to still be able to make our money and stay afloat. And since I am trying to buy a new car, that extra is very much needed. Also, I might add my little princess pony. She's getting a little costly. But it's those secondary incomes that we need to reflect on, because with that creativity, it allows you that extra money to come through. I've always had my hand in food and beverage. Been doing that now going on 31 years. Can't exactly tell you the month that I started. It's all I know is 94 June, 1994 in June, July. I was divorced, needing to go to work to feed my 2 older children. And falling into food and beverage was a natural. I can talk you to death and I can force feed you. Well, that has really benefited my personality and how I've earned my income over a lifetime. Being an artist is just a natural born gift that I have been able to do these little side hustles. And then when I was studying, I've gone to college twice, and I was thinking about when and what classes I took. I have no big degree. Classes that I took, in theater and communication, journalism, art, speaking, mass communication, that I've been able to use with these secondary incomes, because it's just those extras, those side hustles, those multi-stream incomes that I do talk about in my business coaching class for women. Yeah, I'm all over the board. Yes, I do a variety of things, because anybody who knows when one industry is down, you need to be able to afford your life and the way that you live, and you need to have that secondary that's going to help you balance out. God forbid the world turned upside down, you lose your job, you get sick, you can't do your job, you still have to have an income. Last I checked, disability isn't all that much. If you're looking into your Social Security, it's probably not that much either. And if you're waiting to, gain your Social Security when you turn 67, depending on the hours and the amount of work that you put in to earn that Social Security, if you do not have that secondary income to kind of balance everything out, you're SOL. I will be 64 in July, having my hand in food and beverage, having the ability to work when I need to work, and having these secondary little, things, it's helpful. And I think if you are creative and you have talent, especially raw talent, what are you learning about yourself and your craft that you can turn around and you can monetize it? When we're putting a vision board together, a lot of people in their 50s and 60s, they are trying to figure out what the rest of their life is going to look like. If you have a vision board, you get to put on that vision board offering you glimpses into where you would like to go and how you want to live the rest of your life. It's about being seen, having your vision out there, because you never know who you're going to come in contact with, who you are going to be speaking to, who is going to be seeing you, who is going to want to know your story and wanting to know where you came from, where's your life going, and how are you applying any practicum to a goal or a dream that you have on that board. I would do anything pretty much right now to be in Gatlinburg, and anywhere in Tennessee. That is where my end goal would like to be. I would love to be able to lock, stock, barrel, pick up and move, still have my hand a little bit in food and beverage, but teach all my art classes. It's about where you want to see yourself go. Understanding those multi-stream incomes are going to sustain you for the rest of your life. Would you like to learn more? Do you want to take a vision board class just so you can understand my point of view, where I am coming from, where you are able to open your eyes to all the possibilities that are out there, where you are not limited to just your Monday through Friday, your 9 to 5. I've lived my whole life like this, being able to see a direction in which I want to go. It's kind of like this is the year. It's a now or never year for a lot of us, just not myself. We know where we've been and we know what does not work. We see, hopefully we have learned the way that we have chosen partners, the way that we have chosen to make our money, the way that we have chosen to have fun. There's a lot of people that are suffering from the consequence of their choices because they didn't clearly think out. They had nothing visionary in front of them. They just went on what they always knew. And when you continue to stay on that same path, doing the same thing, you end up with the same result. So when you were taking the vision board class, it is a cut and paste kind of art project that has a lot of psychology and a lot of life coaching behind it, because we look to see where you've been. You tell your story on how you got on your path, what got you started, how did you even end up where you are right now, and where would you like to see yourself go in the very near future. You only get one life. You only get one go around. Don't you want to make it count? Don't you want to leave some kind of legacy so when you are gone, someone at least knows what you did and what you were trying to achieve to make this world much, much better? But I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. For today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed, be thankful for everything. Fate turns on a dime. It is up to you to decide what side of that coin you want to be on. Think about that multi-stream income. Think about your health. Think about where you'd like to see your life go. Think about your creativity and the talent that you have and what you can do to have a better life, not only for yourself, but the people that you surround yourself with. Reach out, Kitryn_Marie.